playing Madden 20 for just 1 hour, because literally, why not?
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is...
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
From the gun on third down, Cobb. And he will find his man on the outside. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25. We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Looking to throw. Cobb, his throw incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. His pass caught at the 4. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the open. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, let's do it. Ready. 15 line.
On first down, Bell. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there for Denver. 59 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to throw. Bell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. extra point just does sneak over the bar, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 14.
Come on, set. 90.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's... So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Down. 60 or.
On 4th down, Bell, he's going to loft one deep left, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Set, ready. 10-2.
So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense is trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. He's going to loft one deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We get back to this one with the offense trying to put the finishing touches on a possible victory, essentially just needing a 1st down to end it. The defense, though, they do have all 3 timeouts. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. We've got an onside kick coming up. With the kicking team trailing by 5, they need to recover this football. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. With no timeouts remaining. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Dolphins and the...
Now we'll see what this offense can do as they'll get their first shot here with less than a minute gone by in the first quarter.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Bell. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big... This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force. And fourth down now. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in. A field goal from here is 60+, so the offense stays out there. They're going on. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A little trickeration there, but... This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? Looking deep downfield. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? Going for the deep ball. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Okay, time to hop back into this one. It's a red zone alert with a 1st and 10 upcoming down at the 13-yard line. Buying time to his left. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. On the move to his left. And the Denver Broncos are in for 6. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. In for... And this is going to bring up a crucial situation here. They're going to try the onside kick. Will they get it? Or can the receiving team prevent that from happening? And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off, but give them credit for playing, not just...
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat fast.
Well, the defense did their job. They didn't allow any points on the opening drive. Now second drive of the game, first for this offense, and what can they do with their go-around? throwing on first down. Bell. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's going to let this one go deep. It got his man complete. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they do? Back to throw. Bell. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds.
Come on, set.
On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. From the 16, Gilbert over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch.
Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. Second quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Ready.
Just inside of a minute here remaining in the first half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field. He's got a man complete, and all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards. Looking to throw, Bell. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Bell. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Bell. Flush to his right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that will wind just short. He had it online. It ran out. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A big play there.
Ready, set.
It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Looking to throw. Bell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly. To the ground and brings up fourth down. This to make it a two-score game. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well. This defense trying to protect their lead here late, but a touchdown and a two-point conversion could tie it as we've got a red zone situation forthcoming. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. The Broncos say they have it. They
Two fumbles in one, eh? In one play. That's what I meant.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big...
Ready? 90.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. As his... Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Broncos, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Smoke.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Hey, everybody. Coach, this is Madden football.
All right, time for an early game drive here as they look to hopefully set the tempo for the remainder of the game to come. On first down, Bell. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. Back to throw. Johnson. And this is caught at the 8. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover. So it's third down, ball inside the red zone, and this defense looking to get the stop they need. Off play action. Johnson. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. He's going to let this go for the... And that is caught! Touchdown, Denver! So time growing short here in this first half as they try to get some momentum heading into the lockers. Throwing to start the drive. Bell. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into fourth. He sets to fire deep, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Johnson throwing on fourth down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. On fourth down, Johnson. And this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but... Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A big play there. A field goal does him nope. Now Johnson throwing on fourth down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such remaining. The streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Big numbers. big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in a sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch.
Opening drive of the game, and the Denver Broncos with the football, and they are ready to rock.
Oh, you got deep?
To throw from his end zone. Bell, he's going to take it. And got his man complete. The 30, the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. So it's 3rd and 6 for this offense. Good news is they're in the red zone. To throw on 3rd down. Bell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. An 18-yard touchdown. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. This offense has been clicking pretty good here in the first half. They've got the lead. They're looking for more with the ball in the red zone. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. He wants it all for the end zone. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Let it break.
So the task for this offense is preserving this lead. It's a tight game late, and the defense also, keep in mind, they do have 3 timeouts. And now here's a deep shot that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw. Hayes. And that is incomplete.
ready.
A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half. Ball in the red zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. On 4th down, Hayes. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
On 4th down, Hayes. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Guys, I understand it was not an hour, but I'm gonna be playing Madden with Danny, so I'll see you over there. Alright, peace.